One down.
I will have order. Solidify.
Everybody stand.
Things are about to get dicey.
Now you shall perish.
Is that a new commission? She's not even looking at it, she's looking at the sign. Hello, welcome. What would you like to have? Name the flavor you favor, then find a seat. Coffee the savor will be with you in a beat. But a word of wise, best keep your distance from other customers while you find your spot. So one person, one table is your style? Well, I wouldn't say so. On the contrary, those who drink coffee are dying to unburden themselves to a companion. If they were to get a hold of you, you'd be here all day. You sound like you're describing drunkards. Hey, welcome to the stream, Bisco. How are you doing? Right now, I'm just reading this new commission. Or at least, my new commission. And would you believe me if I said that drunkards would be easier to handle? Call the police on it and they'll sober up right away. But clarity is what the chatty, gentle people here have in spades, and before one of you concedes, not you and fists will shut their mouths. And that's why I advise you to keep your distance, or your early impression of our dear Fontaine may go ill. And why are they like this? Yeah, this also reminds me, a lot of people are saying this about, what do you call it, Europeans in general. They're saying that they're very talkative. At least when they go to like restaurants and whatnot, restaurants and cafes. I'm not sure if that's true, that's just from what I heard, so don't take my word for it. Well, I got this commission a few days ago. It's really fun and quick. What are they like? Now, if you were to ask me why, I'd say that our coffee is so delicious that our customers can't help but drink it all in one go. Then, unable to withstand the void created in their souls by the lack of our wondrous brew, they must find someone to speak to and pass the time. I jest, of course. The cafe is like a tavern. It is a place to relax after a long day of work. Few have any lack of complaints about how their day went and such. Of course, I have little doubt that drinking wine is more effective than coffee, yet it comes with a risk that its counterpart lacks. If one takes to having drink to go with any complaint, one will be liable to drink too much and lose one's wits. That does go pretty badly, yes. Indeed, I once met someone from Palaeus Marmonia. He's usually a polite, patient, and meticulous fellow. One day he had too much to drink and asserted that he was an apple tree, then shouting that someone had uprooted him and stripped him of his bark. Of course, he'd taken those clothes off himself. Oh. So, they had a flasher, okay. And then he searched high and low for the tree pits, proclaiming loudly that he must return to the soil, else wither and perish. Fortunately, some quick-thinking fella had us dig a pit right there, and where we were done, we pointed at it and hollered, "What's this? We're missing an apple tree over here." Hearing that, Mr. Apple Tree leaped into the trance like one hearing a siren and even urged us to pile some soil atop it. In the end, he fell asleep with half of his body still sticking out of the earth. Thus was peace restored, though the person who came up with the idea did get a little unlucky. How so? Well, trouble was that he believed himself a shovel and dug using his head while we were moving the soil. Do you have other stories? You seem to have a great deal of stories to tell. Cough, well, you're a curious sort. I suppose you'd like to have the hearsay without the hassle. As it happens, we're short-staffed at the present, so if you're willing to help brew some coffee, I can take you up on a temporary employee. Or hold up. I didn't see what you said, Visco. And also, welcome to the stream, Axel. Anyways. What's up, Visco? I just had to slap my cat to get her off my cosplay Ferris. Speaking of cats, they're pretty, actually, I don't know. I don't know why I said that. I got no cats. Don't worry, no cats for her in the making of this video. Or of your cosplay. Unless you're making a cosplay video. Does that make sense? Just a pat to get her attention. And that way I'll have my Sakura and you'll have your stories and you can leave anytime. How does that sound? You'll be paid, of course, to your satisfaction, that I can guarantee. I'm not very good at making coffee. That's no issue. I'll teach you. I believe that with your powers of comprehension, brewing coffee will be a little challenge, and mind you, I'm not bad at a judging character. Let me see. Officer Myth appears to be encountered something troublesome. She's ordered an espresso. You just need to mix these two portions of coffee together to make it and add some dessert on the side. As I recall, she's fond of cake. Sorry, she seems more tired than ever. Start brewing coffee. Ready to start blending some coffee? I'm ready. Very good, then let's begin. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me again. Wait, what? Select ingredients to brew espresso. Add water. There's something odd about this, right? I wasn't paying attention to the instructions. You just need to mix these two portions of coffee together and then you're done. Please try again. Okay. He did say that. Add coffee. Add coffee. There. This flavor is excellent. One might even call it perfect. Bring it to our customer as soon as possible. I'm sure she'll enjoy it. I don't know how I got that wrong the first time. He literally just said it. Just add tea, coffee, and then I selected water. Oh! It's a Mela sign. Keep it together, stay awake, keep it together. Talk to Arut. Excellent, our customers are most satisfied with your work. You do have a gift, if I do say so myself. If you have time in the future, please do come around more often. You'll be welcome as a guest and a coffee maker both. If you'll let me add my two more, I'd say that should you put in the work, it's only a matter of time before you become truly great at this. I swear, the way that Fontainians speak is so like eloquent that I'm not really used to it. Catch up with the lights. Alright, cool. Inazuma. No, we're doing Leo. We got nothing to do in Inazuma anymore. Oh, we probably have to go back there to get like specialty materials, but that's easy. Hey, welcome to the stream, Jared. How are you doing? Right now, we're just doing our dailies and elite bosses, and then we're gonna finish the latest events. I'm gonna release a Kamehameha wave in chat. Oh, what is that? Oh, the Kamehameha? That's just a Dragon Ball Z thing. Oh, Jared, how's your frog? Oh, that's right, you did mention that you have a pet frog, right? And that you dropped the lid on him? Hey, welcome to the stream, Luke Rosin. By the way, guys, I'm just letting you guys know that this is I forgot to say, yeah, I think that today is my last day, and then I won't be streaming for a while. Just letting you guys know that.
There is no escape.
So what I'll be doing, I'll probably select the winners for the raffles tomorrow. Now announce it in Discord. Just letting you guys know that.
Shine down. Teamwork is dreamwork. Game's up.
Oh, I'm out of the circle. Well, should it matter a lot? Probably doesn't look like it matters so much. But yeah, tomorrow I won't be streaming, guys. Actually, yeah, starting tomorrow I won't be streaming for a long while. Like I'll try to stream here and there, but like, I'm assuming the first 2 weeks I'm probably not gonna have much time at all, honestly, if any. So just letting you guys know that. So if you guys have any last minute things to do this month on this stream, you know, today is the day. It's the last day, so it's whatever. Okay, so this one I can just... But yeah, just letting you guys know, we do have a Discord, so if you guys want to chat there, you know, that's pretty much the only place, I would say. Taking a break? Me? I mean, I would love to stream, but I most certainly will not have the time. Like, what I considered it that oh crap. I meant to go over there. Here, let's just teleport right there. How did I go way past that? I got so sidetracked by that waypoint right there that I just didn't see this thing. Yeah, but anyways, yeah. To be honest, I want to stream more, but considering how busy I will be, like I won't have really much time to stream. Like I'll try, especially for important events. But definitely within the first 2 weeks of being in Japan, I definitely won't have too much time to do, you know, much streaming. Like I'll still be playing Genshin every day. It's just what do you call it? As for streaming, I don't know. Probably not. Why am I trying to swim all the way over there? Let's see. Let's go over here. It's okay, man. Take your time, enjoy, and don't forget to post pics. Yeah, I actually have a Twitter account. Maybe I should connect that to my YouTube. I can either do Twitter and then I have to make a Facebook account because I lost. Yeah, maybe I'll try to make like a what do you call it? A Twitter. Well, the Twitter one I already have. I think it's called Arukubox. So, Instagram I don't have. So that one I'll have to like remake. But more than likely. Whoops. Whoops. Yeah, but I may post some pics on YouTube too.
Stay close and you will live. Yeah! There is no escape!
I don't have my personal account on any social platform except Discord. Yeah, we'll see. But I'll probably be posting pictures on Instagram when I make my account. I haven't made one, so don't. But for Twitter, if you guys can somehow find that one, then you can try to do that. But I'll be making an Instagram account soon. I should have probably done this before, huh? But we'll see.
Illusion shattered. Torn to oblivion.
Last one with the force.
Bisco, you on DC? No, it's been banned from my house, so I might have to wait 2 years till I can move out. What? They banned Discord in your household? Like, how do you, like, what? That's so weird. So, you can still go on the internet, but you can't go on Discord. That's so weird. I'm just more so surprised that they even know about Discord. I'm sure they looked around, right? They should have heard of Discord, but I don't like what made them think Discord should be banned. That's surprising. Yeah, technically.
Keep your eyes wide open.
Like IP address? Like we're in a weird country that like where you can't access Discord or something? Either way, I'll probably post like make a community post maybe later today or tomorrow with my social media accounts. Maybe you can follow that. I will see.
Stabilize.
I'm allowed to watch YouTube and stuff, but I'm breaking rules by typing chat and tracking people online. Ah, okay. So they just want you to be safe, huh? I get it. Yeah, if it's any trouble, you could always just look. I don't mind it.
Things are about to get dicey.
Now you shall perish.
Hey, welcome to the stream, AOT. I'm assuming that's for Attack on Titan, right? How are you? How are you doing? I'm assuming you like Attack on Titan? I did all Fontaine Art Conquest. Nice, nice. How do you like it so far? Welcome to the stream, Stormer. Right now we're just doing daily commissions and whatnot. We're about to go finish the main event as well.
Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
No, it's okay. I like you guys and know how to be safe. That's good. Yeah, it's always good to be aware of the environment that you're in, even if it's online. Because some people get too comfortable online, forgetting that, you know, they're still talking to real people. So that's good that you're making sure to look out for your, I guess, your security. If that makes sense. Oh wait, I didn't even collect my dailies.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
You know, for the longest time, when I first started playing Genshin, I did not know how to say Ad Astra Abyssos, right? Or at least how they said it in English. Because when I first played Genshin, I always did it in Japanese dub. But I've been using English dub because it's easier when making videos, especially when characters say funny things or dialogue.
Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward.
I'll think about it.
Anyways, let's see.
Just what will we come across?
Alright, let's go finish the current event. I'm actually almost done with it. I was actually a day off, so I wasn't able to finish it off the go. But now we can finish the rest. Actually, let's go finish the story quest, because I haven't done the second one or third one. And the third one just got released today, right? What AR are you right now? I am AR 60. Like, if you're wondering how long I've been playing, like you can tell, I'm AR 60 right there off the bat. But if you're wondering how long I've been playing since the very beginning. What do you call it? If you look at my Amber when she joined the party, at the bottom right, it says I joined party on 9/27/2020. That is the first day Genshin was released, at least for the NA servers. I'm not sure if it was like different time for the other regions, but I think everything was on the same time. It was just like, you know, because it was on the same time, different time zones. But so I started playing on 9/27/2020. I said 20 a few too many times, but you know, that's whatever. You get the point. But yeah. What about you? What about you, Nicholas Rayner? For a second though, I was about to call you Nicholas Cage. But I saw your last name in the nick of time. Does he cash in or just free to play? I do cash in. If you're wondering how much, probably the only character where I spent a lot, right, is Raiden Shogun. As you can tell, C6. Although I am still working on her weapon, it's our R2. But for the most part, I do spend quite a bit. I do have quite a few signature weapons for characters, right? Not everybody though. Like Yoimiya, I got Hutals. Yeah, I don't really have too many weapons. At least by a way of standard. Like these are all my weapons right there. 4-star weapons, I have a ton though. Like I have a lot of substitutes. But in terms of 4-star weapons, I think I don't have too many. And as you can tell, some of them are dupes too. Like I got 1, 2, 3 dupes right there. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So I'm 59. Oh, your AR? Nice. So you've been playing for quite a while too. Doesn't look like you've been playing since the very beginning though. When did you start playing? Or if you have been playing in the beginning, are you just like an off and on player? Like a casual player? Alright, what am I doing? I was gonna do something. That's right, I was gonna do the event. Okay, so event details, go to workstation map, go to quest. Soon the Aquila Favonia R5. I know, like, I don't care if it's like a standard weapon. Like, just having at least one weapon that's at R5 would be awesome. Oh yeah, and if I had R5 Aquila Favonia and when Chlorine comes out, like I'm probably still gonna use Chlorine's signature weapon, obviously. But like, if I want to build her like physical damage, I could. I technically could. That would be so awesome. I'm assuming that that she has a sword because like if you saw her freaking cinematic scene and everything, I mean it looks like she's a sword character. So, but we'll have to see until she releases. I started at Ayaka's first banner. Oh, okay. So yeah, you've been playing for a very long time. And took a break on his first banner for like around 6 months. Sheesh, 6 months. Well, that means you came back with a lot of new things for sure. So yeah, I've been missing quite a lot of contents. I missed the free EM sword for Inazuma for Kuki, so sad. Free EM sword. Which sword are you talking about? Is it like an event one? I'm trying to remember like event weapons. I just is this the Tokabo Shigure? That's an event weapon. That's an EM one. I'm not sure if that's the one you're talking about. I think that might have been the one. But I think you said you played through the Inazuma quest line, right? So you should have gone that one. If not, then that's probably the one. Yeah, I can't think of any other weapon besides that one because she's a sword character. Yeah, that one. Oh, okay, so I was right. Alright. I started playing on Nilo's first banner in an AR-55. I was confused on what sword you were talking about, but then I remembered that it's the yokai umbrella. Yep. Alright, hold on, I'm gonna read this. Yeah, if you're new to this channel, like I tend to read a lot of the dialogue, at least the dialogue that they give you. The only ones I don't read are the ones that are voiced, but for the ones that are unvoiced, I read all of them. I don't know. I guess I tend to memorize things better if I read them out loud, kind of like when you're reading in class when the teacher calls on you, that kind of thing. Anyways, let me get back to this. The feedback on the board doesn't look right. Shouldn't we be receiving Nappa high praise? It wasn't like this before. Quite unexpected, yes. I suspect foul play. Fortunately, our boss has, in his wisdom, prepared a contingency plan. Well, of course he has. Why else do you think he's the boss? Armand Alvarez is Libra in. He's got something for us apparently. Alright, on time. Here comes the contingency now. What contingency? Well, that's you. That's what the boss said, but he's not here right now, so let us explain. Just a short explanation once again. During the last 2 days, we released the results of our champion duelist plan to the public. We've also started pre-orders that will allow people to pay half the price as a deposit and thus qualifying for early access. We also placed an evaluation column, that is to say the message board at the door of our store upon which people could leave their profuse praises. This is what they call building hype. Just as the boss expected, our store really did get very popular, but very few people placed pre-orders and the amount of praise left in the other column was also lamentably low. Maybe because they realized that it wasn't actual like champion duelist stuff. You lack sincerity this, whereas the internal quality control that get with the times, such are the reviews we've gone. Well, that kind of makes sense. Looks like the market wasn't quite what you expected, huh? I fear things are not so simple. We have a saying around here that there's smoke, there's fire. That is to say, something never rises from nothing. In other words, someone is spreading rumors. Baseless, scurrilous rumors that smear us. I highly doubt that, but if that's really the case, then I'd be really surprised. And what do you say, Nicholas Rayner? Also missed out on chance to roll Zipfo's Moonlight. That's sad. Yeah, that. Honestly, I'm sad that I didn't get the sword to R5, but I ain't gonna spend that many Prime gems just to R5. You know, a what do you call it? A 4-star weapon. But it is a pretty good weapon, not gonna lie. It's probably one of the few weapons that, if you had enough money, it's worth R5ing. But for me, I didn't really care. I have at R2. But hopefully in the future, they'll release it again on a banner that's like, what do you call it? That's new. That has like a new 5-star or something. But for now, it's whatever. That smear us irresponsibly. By irresponsibly event disparaging fictions and defamatory fabrications. The boss is sure that his brother is the only one who could be behind the smear campaign. The Paulorgy has the most to be worried about if this plan succeeds after all. So what do you want to do? Hire us to smear them right back? Lady Farina above, how could you ever think of such a thing? Our boss is Karen's elder brother after all. Even if they might suit to such low and vulgar means, we will defeat them fair and square. I'm surprised to hear that. Exactly, only this way can the elder brother reform his wayward little brother. What are we needed for it in that case? To get them to reveal what they mean by sincerity and internal quality control, of course. Reveal what now? Is that not fair? And is Fontaine not the nation of fairness? That's not what fairness means. The boss said that since everyone seems to think that the other party's packaging has been done with sincerity, we should keep pace with them. We shall package our champion duelists as a package of adventurers. Adding that to our wealth of data will guarantee us a comeback victory. Packaging? Nah, they just turned an adventurer's tale into a toy, that's all. Oh, that must be it. Please ask him what it is. That story must be the packaging we speak of. I too have heard a little something. It seems that while Karen was drunk, he accidentally slipped that this toy was made due to a certain person. Imagine what a grand tale that they must have shared to inspire such words from him. Huh, really? You know, Arukubox, I was suddenly kind of curious as to what the story might be. Why don't you try going back and ask it? Will you? Oh, splendid, splendid. We shall leave this in your capable hands. Then Miss Paimon, Miss Arukubox. Alright, talk to Karen, the shop owner. At least you guys have Cookie crying in the corner. Our Cookie's only C1. I heard C2 is the minimum. Yeah, I wonder what it is. Yeah, I want to get her to C6. Because I have her as well. So C1 and C2. So you said the minimum. At least. Gyoe Narukami Kariyama writes AoE is increased by 50%. That is pretty good. But I think that's for her burst, right? For burst, you don't really need too much, honestly. Probably it's just the application you need. Yeah, that's for the burst. Constellation for C2. Grass ring and centrifugation duration is increased by 3 seconds. Oh yeah, C2 is super helpful. The reason why you need C2, I mean, obviously it's for the elemental skill, but C1 or C0, her E skill or elemental skill isn't spammable, but with a C2 you can keep it up 100% of the time, which is pretty cool. So duration is 12 seconds, cooldown is 15. This doesn't include the constellations, by the way. Since I have C2, that increases the duration to 15 seconds. So instead of there being a 3-second downtime, there's 0 seconds of downtime. So pretty much right the minute the cooldown goes down, you basically can activate it all over again, which is super cool. So that's probably the reason why people say C2 minimum, just to have the application up, because basically Cookie's biggest strength is her electro application. Because the best one for electro application is Raiden Shogun because of her elemental skill. I mean, her E is freaking OP. And then Cookie Shinobu would be second after Raiden Shogun in terms of electro application for den routines. So that's why people would recommend having her as C2 at the very least. Anyways, let's continue with the story. Karen. Hello again, dear customers. How have you been? Have you tried out the Adventurer toy, by the way? Hey there, Karen. Actually, we got some things we want to consult you about, and yeah, it's about the toy. A happy coincidence, then. I enjoyed those, like a fortuitous opportunity to nap, or just happening to have enough more to buy what you like. That's the way. I'd like to hear the story behind this toy. That's right, we've heard that you base this toy on someone. That's gotta be an adventurer who's the star of the sale, right? Ah, I see. So that's your question. Well, that adventure did indeed leave a deep impression on me. I met an adventurer in Springvale when I was about to leave Mondstadt. It appeared that he had messed up some sort of meal delivery commission. Apparently, he had encountered several waves of monsters on the way there. Not only had he missed the time, but the food had also been bumped about. Knowing a thing or two about cooking, I helped make him a new serving. Well, that sure was nice of you. Well, but that's not at all. You might find it hard to imagine, but that one attempt at cooking resulted in all manner of accidents. The firewood got wet, a big hole got clogged at the bottom of the pot, and while I was plating up, I was hit by some frying stone from out of nowhere. One of them even bounced onto my head. Now that one really hurt. Well, the job did eventually get done, albeit with a complaint from the customer that they had cracked a tooth on a stone while eating. What? Ugh. Lady Farina, but surely it wasn't the stone that hit us on the head. Was this adventurer's name Bennett? Yeah, was this Benny? Bennett? That was his name. Wait, do you know him as well? Interesting fella, that one. Oh my god. Yeah, after I heard it, I'm like, that's a series of bad luck. I'm like, what the heck happened? Like, there's only one person that comes to mind. Later, he took me to all sorts of rarely visited places in Monza and to show us things. It was a pretty rough journey, but the uncommonly beautiful sights made it worth the effort. I would have taken him for a travel enthusiast had he not told me that he had discovered those places by losing his footing during adventures or from getting lost. On the day of my return to Fontaine, he came to say goodbye, and there I asked him if he considered his unlucky disposition bothersome. He just gave me a thumbs up and said, the world's full of all sorts of people, and maybe I just happen to be the unluckiest. But thanks to that, I've also become the bravest person, and that's giving me access to the sights only I can see. What a brilliant way of putting things. Walking the path of misfortune with a big smile on one's face, perhaps that's the spirit of a true adventurer. Yeah, that's a really nice surprise. Seeing that dialogue. I was not like Bennett was like the last person I was expecting to be mentioned in this quest, so which makes a lot of sense why he's featured as the free 4-star character in this event. That's right, Bennett's the most adventurous adventurer for sure. If bad luck can be infectious, perhaps that adventuring spirit could be too, and with any luck, the latter can spread far further than the former. I wonder, will this story give you enough material for your report? How did you figure that one out this time? Where there's smoke, there's fire. That's what we say in Fontaine. If you really want to know about this story, you'd have to ask for the first time, but since you're only doing that now, I can only guess that my brother put you up to it. So you really did know. You know, Paimon doesn't get why Olivia would have such a dim view of you. You're pretty smart and you seem like a nice guy. That's anger, I think. He's probably still mad at me for what he sees as a betrayal. A betrayal? Our family is well known for our skills in making clockwork devices. I've always been good at making toys of that sort, and while my brother isn't quite as good, he's got a real knack for doing business. Since we both love toys, we agreed that when we grew up, we would set up the best toy store ever, but it was only when we grew up when we realized that someone had to succeed the family business, that is to say, the shop. My brother had a big fight with our father over that, and he went to strike out on his own. I, on the other hand, was convinced to stay, and is that not betrayal? Does that really count, though? Well, it wasn't a show of adventurousness, that was for sure. I was afraid that if I failed to make a name for myself out there, I'd have to come crawling back to the family business. I just couldn't take that pressure. Makes sense. I've always been like that. I'd be the first to cry when we encounter some hooligans on the streets, but my brother would always have me get behind him with a, don't worry, watch me send them flying with a knuckle sandwich. Ah, his older brother sounds like a really nice brother. I think his brother, despite what he says, he's always going to look out for him. The relationship seems kind of complicated. Well, I suppose that's how things played out, yeah? In any case, I'll be here if you have any other questions. You're always welcome here in my store. Anyways, hey, welcome to the chat, Fossilor. Just letting you know, Fossilor, that today's last day I'll be streaming. And then in the month of September, I'll be streaming like little to none probably. Like there's a chance I'll stream, but it's not guaranteed because next month I'll be in Japan. Like I'm just gonna be there. So just letting you know that beforehand. If anybody else is expecting me to stream tomorrow, because I won't, since I'll be getting ready for my trip, which will be on the 31st. So, want to make sure everything's in order before I go, especially all my tickets and everything that I bought for various places. But yeah. Sees a post about you asking you would stop. Sees a post asking you would slap Farina for 20 or don't slap her and always win your 50/50s at 90 penny and said they'll slap her for free and later asked what's wrong with the comments. Wait, so 20, like, slap Farina for 20 pity, or slap her and always win your 50/50s? Alright, so the Farina for 20, that's the part I don't get. But would I slap her to always win my 50/50s and 90 pity? Oh, at 90 pity. Oh, okay, so I would slap her and get a 5-star at 20 pity. Or slap her and win your 50/50s at 90 pity. I don't know. I don't know. Because the thing is, right? So if you get a force, no, if you get a 5-star at 20 pity, right? Considering the Genshin system, right? So that means you can get it. You can get a 5-star within 40 pity. Then that's it. Well, technically 20 pity still, but only doing 40 wishes, 20 fates. Oh, 20 fates. Okay, yeah, never mind. Yeah, maybe I'll get. Wait, are you talking about intertwined fates? I forgot what the name of the stuff for. Yeah, what's the name of the stuff? So which fate are you talking about? Intertwined fate or quaint fate? Which one are you talking about? There's. Yeah, if it's a quaint fate, heck nah, that's not worth it. If you're talking about intertwined fates, to be honest, it's really like whatever. But definitely, like, I don't know. It really just depends on how much rerun banners are, because like, if there's like two or three rerun banners in between the limit time characters, then that is very doable for the 90 pity. But getting your guarantee, that's actually like cool. But you know, if they have limited characters back to back, then that's like 28,000. 28,000. Right off the bat. Intertwined fates. So is the 20 fates like every time you slap her? Or just like one time? Just one time. We only ever acknowledge intertwined fates. Last thing when Simon says, what's with this sassy lost child? What happens when you slap Arena multiple times? Yeah. So, is it like a one-time thing, or is it like every time you slap her? Once. Then that's not worth it. What the heck? That's not even a comparison. So if I had to choose, right, slap her and always been my 50-50s. Bad 90 pity. Like that's definitely more worth it. But if I had to choose, probably I probably wouldn't slap her at all. Just because I don't know. The thrill of knowing, like, not knowing what you're gonna get in your next wishes is like, it can be really bad, but it can be really good. Like, for this instance, I got Lenny. I got Lenny within 20 pulls, this banner. And if I were to slap her and always get my guaranteed bad 90 pity, that wouldn't be fun at all. So you slap her for free then, Visco. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, honestly, yeah. She's for an Archon, she's not very smart. Like I can tell she's good at memorizing things for Rina. But in terms of like personal intelligence, I don't think she really has much. Boss, our 2 guests have returned. Quick as ever I see, I suppose you gain much free from your investigations. Huh, you know, Leroy, why do you always show up later? Well, I suppose I am remiss. I shall strive to come earlier next time. Anyway, about that toy. I'll slap her 19 times. Why 19 specifically? A toy based on an adventurer named Bennett? I see. And another thing, we didn't ask him, but Paimon thinks your brother didn't badmouth your shop. He doesn't look like the type. Oh, how so? He seemed to be sorry about something concerning you. You pass Karen's Warzone, Lever gazes passes through you to what seems to be a place in the indeterminate distance, like a camera adjusting its focus. After a while, a dissatisfied noise struggles its way out of his chest. If you ask me, I don't think that idiot would do something like that either. So he does have a lot of faith in his brother. Wait, so what was that whole contingency thing about? The boss was just looking for an excuse, I suppose? Oh. More likely than not, I say. They're calling him out on its BS. Well, he is a businessman. Businessmen have reputations to consider. And he's the big brother, is he not? Your big brother got a name to uphold, you know? Say no more, or you'll eat my knuckle sandwich. Oh my gosh. Lever is exactly what Karen said he'd be like. That's one before 20. That's one before 20, that's it? I mean, that is, I guess for Stoner, that's reason enough. It's a number before 20. That's all you needed. Well, dear guest, I was just thinking that I should go pay that idiot a visit. Well, are you gonna put your differences aside and go ask him for advice then? No, he's not gonna do that. Of course not, but if he thinks he's betrayed me and feels bad about that, shouldn't I give him the opportunity to apologize to my face? He did say that, but Pi doesn't think that's the sort of betrayal someone needs to apologize for. Well, it's decided, Arbon. There's no need for any further pre-orders. Return all deposits as needed and keep the evaluation board. Well, boss, so we're not executing the plan anymore? What about the data collection? There's still time to make adjustments. No, the data collection continues. I have other plans for that, and you got payments to collect, don't you? I always do honest business. Suspiciously honest. In that case, or in this case, the boss is the boss, even when he's being stubborn. I wouldn't call this attitude toward toys completely worthless. I'll pay a visit to La Part Horlogerie once the next 2 days of data collection are complete. I'd like you two to come too, good customers. I got some other things to settle here in the shop, so if you'll excuse me. Liver's got such an odd temper. He's not really going to ask for an apology, is he? Well, would you look at that? Our third party has brought about an opportunity to change once again. Third party? That's the two of you, of course. Thanks to you, the differences between the two shop owners may yet be resolved. That's what happened previously, too. Previously? What happened? What other adventurer was here? Was it Ashley Bennett? Hey, have you noticed the shop separated from La Part Horlogerie by the Northland Bank? Also, Religion wants to set up the shop next to La Part Horlogerie to compete with them directly. Now I doubt that they knew about this boss's history when they reserved that space, but in some way they became a mediator in the conflict, didn't they? That's super interesting. The Fatui love to meddle in other people's businesses, but this sort of meddling, a first for sure. And that's the important of third parties, just like how a double act still needs an audience. Well, what about the solo acts? Would things work with just one actor and one audience? Wait, are you trying to betray me too? You better watch out for my knuckle sandwich then. What's with these people throwing fists? Wait until 2 days later. I'm more interested about the Northland Bank. Like, I did not notice. Can I go in here? No, I can't go in here. I was hoping there'd be like another chest that gives you like 100,000, like the Northland Bank in Ligoe. Unfortunate. Missed opportunity. Unless that was the wrong one. No, I think that was the right one. Anyways, wait until 2 days later. Let's go do that. Bro trying to throw hands at everyone. I know. And 2 days is a long time for a hyper-less, I guess. You know, today's supposed to be the day when Leroy's gonna go pay Carmen a visit. Alright, let's go. Oh, there he is. I see you're doing well, Karen. Brother, what are you doing here? We haven't seen each other in so long, and that's why you chose to say? And that's what you chose to say? Oh my gosh. I just didn't expect you to come over to see me. I mean, our shops are quite close together, but you never came over. I thought you were so angry with me. I'm not here to talk about you and what happened before. I'm just going to ask you this. The adventure toy that was made because of me, right? I knew I wouldn't be able to hide anything from you. Wait. Now, Pilot's confused. Wasn't that toy inspired by Bennett? I see you two have arrived as well. I'm sorry for not explaining previously, but I didn't know where to begin. Although that adventure did give me critical inspiration, my brother was the real reason I insisted on having the toy made. You can see why it might be complicated for you. I don't really get what's so difficult about all this. Yeah, I don't really get it either. That's on my brother for twisting himself about into loots over everything. You haven't changed either, brother. I'm more and more convinced that you and that adventurer are the same type of person. I don't have a vision, nor am I an adventurer. But you have that same adventurous spirit. Bennett lives in an adventure while you live for adventure. Did you pick that flattery up from me too? How can that be? You've never been a flatterer. You've never hesitated to tell me tell me that I haven't been fighting, that I haven't any fighting spirit. And while the truth is frustrating, it is the truth nonetheless. You've always been trying to be the best merchant ever by ascending to the family's arrangements, continuing the cycle of clockmaking. Only people like you and Bennett could turn their passion into profession. I cannot. It would take 100 of me to match your courage. Come on, don't say that about yourself. There's no point in hiding this. When my brothers first stated his intentions to move his shop next to mine, my first reaction was to consider moving the shop. Father would be ashamed, and rightly so. But in the end, the Northland Bank took that spot and separated us. A happy coincidence, again, you could say. Yeah, Arbon told us about it. Do you really think the world is full of happy coincidences that the Northland Bank just so happened to become between us at the time? What do you mean, Libra? I reserved that spot long ago, but a new idea struck me, so I transferred it to them for a low price. It didn't just come out of nowhere, you know. So you were the one who got involved, huh? Did you think that the previous decision was too impulsive or something? Ever since I left, my goal was always to be the greatest toy merchant, but what sort of greatness would that be if the family feud made my brother move away in the process, huh? That smells like concern to Paimon. You were just making excuses when you said you wanted Karen to apologize, weren't you? Apologize? What apology did I ever say? Wow, that's a really earnest and considering that you actually did say it. I am here to congratulate you, Karen. That toy is quite well made. It's been such a long time since I last heard a word of praise from you, brother. I didn't think that. I've also brought you a gift. Here's the data. I had these two adventurers gather over the last few days. This should help you create something even more interesting. Huh? But weren't you going to make the toy champion duelist? That data is important to you, isn't it? That plan suspended. The market shifts faster than I thought, so some ad hoc adjustments will be necessary. But this data, how could I just take it? You take it when I give it to you, obviously. Is liver? Is liver? Liver means book in French. He's an angry book. And this guy's not even a nerd. In that case, I'll take it for safekeeping. Feel free to reclaim it should you ever need it again. So Libera's other plan was to give the data to his brother. I apologize, dear customer, that I did not ask for your suggestions first before doing this. Oh, it's fine. You paid us, didn't you? And this is your personal matter. This was totally worth it if your relationship with your brother can be improved. Right, Arukubox? Our thoughts are aligned in this indeed. We're honest businessmen too. Because this was the first successful third-party intervention. Alright, Libra, Karen. Since we're all here, why don't you strike while the iron's hot and work together on something? We're good at making stuff, Karen, and we can have Libra do the advertising. If you do it as a team, it's sure to work out. I appreciate your good intentions, but there's no need. I feel the same way. Okay, so this is what you two are going to agree on? That Benefella said this too, didn't he? The world is full of all sorts of people. So did you remember that part? The world is full of all sorts of people and they have all sides that only they can see. If I learned anything from him at all, this would be it. Kara and I are just different people, which is why we set out on different paths. Perhaps he thinks that my path is too adventurous, and I, for my part, can't stand the kind of placid existence of he leads. That's right, if the hour hand does the minute's hand's work, it will get fired without compensation the next day. And while intense challenges are an adventure, is a simple life not one as well? Everyone's on their own journey for adventure. So since we've chosen our own direction, let's walk down the path and seek our own unique sights. Now, occasionally go meet with you. After all, your road would be quite difficult. Don't you worry about me. At least I know how to enlist third parties to help me out of jams. I didn't sit around waiting for these adventurers for the Northland Bank. Let me tell you that. And what will you do when there's a problem that even a third party can't solve? I'm sure you would know how the stiffer the gear is, the less durable it will be. I worry that. And if we meet, we'll meet. What else can we do, huh? That's just life. You won't be defeated by life, just like Bennett, and if things prove otherwise, yeah? I'll send you flying with a knuckle sandwich. Oh my gosh. Throwing hands. Ha, rat, listen to yourself. Talking to your big brother like that, don't get too cocky. Well, if Lady Farina can sit at the desk for a while, then a little brother can borrow his big brother's lines, right? I see you're figuring us Fontanians out. I'd like to ask you something, so if you're free, let's meet outside my shop later. That's all I have to say today, Karen. I'll be heading back now. Alright. Alright. By the way, Aruko, the hack/bug with Kaiba got fixed. More likely, it was created to cause panic among players. Genshin said they will take legal action against everyone behind this. Oh, awesome, awesome. So, good thing I didn't do any co-ops or anything of that sort. Let's see, and this guy's let's see. Good, I can co-op on my third account. Farming artifacts on my third account is difficult since it's sort of new. Meanwhile, New Valette, according to Oratrice Mechanicke, the analyst cardinal, Mr. Kaiba is guilty. Oh. I mean, Kaiba will pay for his war crimes. Nihida too. Well, we're going to nuke Sumeru. Hey. So the crisis is over. Talk to Livre, the shop owner. The entirety of Sumeru will be desert after that. You're here? Well, you seem to be in a good mood. Thanks to your help. Speaking of which, Karen's trip to Monsite gave me an idea. Perhaps I should go travel around for a bit and find some inspiration for the toys myself. You travel the world, you probably know some friends like that Bennett. Do you have any suggestions for me? Well, we do have a lot of friends, but when it comes to toy inspiration, that might be a bit tough. Why not look for a third party? We're about a third party, aren't we? Are you referring to the Northland Bank? Oh, okay. I forgot that child is posing as a toy maker. Now that I think about it, I met the previous third party. Oh, let me think. The Northland's Bank under the Fatui. The Fatui are under. Are you referring to a Heartbringer? Do you mean that we can make a toy theme after a Heartbringer? Out of us, you mean? Oh, Paimon gets it. Hey, Olivia, did you know that there's a very special Heartbringer whom they call the greatest toy salesman in Snasia? Of course! Child! Tartaglia. Can't forget about him. What? Is there such a person? Of course, and he's a real expert too. Maybe he'll inspire you, and the toy merchant and seller would make a pretty awesome combo, don't you think? Thanks for your suggestions, they've been very helpful. I don't think it would be easy to get in contact with a Heartbringer, but I do have some connections at the Northland Bank. I'll see what I can do. Hehe, don't forget to invite us to try whatever new toy you come up with. I will. Keeping an ear out for news from me. I'll inform you if my efforts at the Northland Bank bear any fruit. Arma and Albert don't seem to be in today. They took leave. They said they had a new idea for toys. Weird if you ask me. They usually can't think of anything but their favorite comedies. Forget having any thoughts about toys. What's this change of heart? I couldn't guess. No need for a force. A war between Fontaine and Sumeru. Greater Lord Rukatavada from the heavens. That's what you get for forgetting your god. I don't think Rukatavada's that petty though. All things that she gets, all the things that she has done for Sumeru. Alright, let's see, what do we do? Alright, let's go do this one. Go to challenge. I literally just teleported farther away. Alright. Tap left and right arrows key simultaneously to initiate wide range attack. Only wide range attack can damage toy double green slime. What? Oh. I was trying to match it to the icon. That's why my aim was super off that time. Right, I got 100% for that. I could have sworn I missed it. Did I? That's so weird. Alright, let's go finish these ones. Go to challenge. Can I teleport there or? It looks like we gotta just go to it. Only traveler, and for some reason John Lee does remember her. Wait, John Lee? He does? I did not know that. Wait, what? Does he have like a voice line or something regarding her? Profile. About friend, about vision, about Venti, about viewer.
As well as ruling over all of Sumeru, the god of wisdom Buer has a duty to guard Irminsul. Only one who possesses great wisdom could hope to shoulder these responsibilities. All life in Tevat owes her gratitude for saving Irminsul.
Wait, what? So I don't like. He doesn't really say her name outright though, because like that could refer to Nihida. But like Rika Devada did do the same thing, so that's what I don't get either. Are you sure? Those ones are there to trick me. Watch, they're gonna do something. Yep. They're gonna move. Yep. Those one move too. Easy peasy. Exit. Okay, what's the last one for the point? The challenge? Guess we'll just go over here. Think out of everyone, only Barbados and John Lee seems to remember her. Really? Alright, cool. Now the easiest one to do, this one. So Barbados has something to say? How do we know they remember? Are you talking about, are you referring to their voice dialogues?
Everyone hold hands. Position. Oh
Oops.
no. Hey, rest and rebuild. Yeah. 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 I see everything. Here. Yeah. Everyone hold hands. Germinate. All eyes on me. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because all the rest of the Archons are either replaced or died. Might read the lore. Like, where are you reading that lore? Like random books or something lying around, or what? Because like technically those should have been changed too, wouldn't they? Because like, if she was able to change like the plant names in history of Sumeru, like in terms of like lore laying around, those should have been changed too. That reminds me, I need to do this event for my prior Archon funds. I already have enough to get Farina and their weapon, which is over 400 intertwined flames. Nice. Doesn't make sense though, because she removed from history. Only the descendants should be able to remember who the Greater Lord was. Yeah, that's what that doesn't make sense. Because she removed basically all historical history relating to her existence. That's not like she erased everybody from her memory specifically. On the Reddit and Gains Facts. See, I don't... Yeah. It doesn't make sense though. It doesn't make sense though. No, the books removed Greater Lord Rick Nevada. Yeah. So really, there shouldn't be anybody. Like I can imagine Barbatos and John Lee. I mean, Venti and John Lee, whichever name you guys want to use. I can imagine the both of them having, you know, maybe a faded memory of her, considering that, like you said, that they're the original Archons. What the frick is that? Oh, it's over here. But in terms of reading lore, there shouldn't be any of that. Not her lore, just her name from her people's memory. Just from her people.
Hey! Allow me! With all my strength! Scatter! Yeah! I see everything!
Yeah, not her lore, just her name. No, like, what do you mean, just not her?
A brash maneuver!
She literally did erase her lore too. Like it's literally in the archives. Like, let's see, where's that book? Living means materials. Yeah, let's look at materials. Let me look for the mushroom. Hold up. Where the frick is the mushroom? Is it not part of it? Oh, okay, over here. Ruka Hashava. Yeah, see, this used to be Ruka Devada's mushroom. A fungus that grows in the layers upon layers like a sea of clouds, which mostly grows on trees and rainforest, and is considered by the people of Sumeria to be a symbol of God's grace. Legend has it that in ancient times there was once a towering tree with its crown covering the entire Sumeria. People addressed it as Ruka Devada and believed the fungi scattered throughout the rainforest for the holy crystallization of this legacy. Yeah, like before, this used to be called Ruka Devada, but Nihida inherited the name Ruka Devada, so that's the thing. I don't know.
This dance is for you. Hold the line.
Yeah, so the thing is, like, reading from the lore, it doesn't really make sense. Like, it makes sense before she did that in the archive, like before we did that in, I forgot, it was the I think it was the character quest, right? Yeah, the character quest or Archon quest, whichever it was. I don't think it should have happened. Like anything after that shouldn't be valid. Yeah, and in the Archon quest, they did say that Nihida was always there. Yeah, so the thing, yeah, like what Sornar said. So there was a lot of things that changed in the history, and on top of that, for all the things that would leave holes in the story, basically the hole is filled by Nihida, even though she wasn't there in the beginning, but because there probably would have been some holes left in the story. Like, Nihida was basically there to fill in the void for the void that Ruka Devada left. Which would explain a lot of the history that they didn't, that she didn't participate in, if that makes sense. Because, like, I remember the story in, what do you call it? The story in the desert, right? You guys seen the cinematic trailer, right? For all the pyramids and everything, King Desra and whatnot. Obviously, that was Ruka Devada. And that history still remains in the name and everything. The only thing that's different is that obviously the real one isn't there anymore. So to leave, obviously if she wasn't there in the beginning and she just suddenly disappeared with Nihida being the new one, that wouldn't make sense because that still happened. It still happened over here. So her leaving that void would have been questionable, but because Nihida is there, Nihida is basically there as the like the double for Ruka Devada. But instead of being the double, like she's like to everybody else, she's like the real thing that did all that, and that's why, you know, she's the way she is, and that's why Nihida can't remember because she lost all of her power or majority of her power during this time. So like, I don't know. This is like, I don't know how you can read that after those events. Like it still doesn't make sense even when you explain it like that.
With all my strength. Propagate.
At the end of the Sumeria Archon quest, Ruka Devada sacrificed herself by having the Lesser Lord. Because not only remove all the memories of her existence from Fontaine, the only known persons to so clearly remember her is a traveler, which they have believed because she is not from Teva, and thus their memories are not under Irminsul's jurisdiction. Yeah, so yeah, that's the thing. I don't get how John Lee and Venti would name her then. Yeah, that's exactly what I remembered too. And technically, even though what do you call it?
Rest and rebuild. Positions.
Even though Raiden 8 isn't the original Archon for the region, she still technically was
Germinate.
an original Archon, but she was acting as like a shadow Archon
I see
for the original one, especially considering that they were twins too.
Allow me.
Unless there's like a special power that all the Archons receive, because their power isn't based on their own.
Propagate.
It's based on the people's belief, right? In them, unless they were nerfed after the war, which would make sense. But like, I don't know. Raiden was always powerful to begin with, which is kind of weird. And that's why I've been wondering about like how. Yeah, I'm wondering. Like I have to see like what people are saying, because like it just doesn't make sense. Awesomer NPC dial, especially specifically mentioned Rita Lore with Bravada changed to instead refer to lesser lore Pignali, thereby named as a Dendro Archon.
Gotcha. Quietly now. Shine down.
Stabilize.
Everybody stand back.
Torn to oblivion.
Includes Adonella as well.
There is no escape.
Wait, why did I put that last message in the quote? Oh, that was my own wording. Oh, as a quote, that's what you meant. Well, technically, since it is your own words, it is a quote from you. So, but I guess in the context that you were trying to put in, I guess that I see why you see that as missing. But technically, it is in your words, so that is a quote from. It's just from you, though. That's the thing. But the true history of Teyvat didn't change, but the memories, interpretation, and records did change to fit the new narrative. Yeah, we're not saying it didn't, like the true history didn't change, because if that was the case, you know, everything would be in ruins if everything went according to the narrative, like you say. Like we're already aware of that. We're just talking about how like the lore you're talking about that explains how John Lee and Venti still remember Ruka Devada. So that's the thing that we're confused about, because you said you read about some lore that other people are talking about on Reddit, but like what lore can they really go on after those events, right? To fit that new narrative. Like how, like what events are they going off of that explains how John Lee and Venti like still remember? It still doesn't make it. That's the part that we're confused about. Like we already know the main big picture. That's all, that much is obvious. We're just confused about the John Lee and Venti remembering part. That's the part that we're still not really comprehending, how you could find that information when any information, like even if you read about it or research about it, it shouldn't really, there shouldn't be anything to really go off by, because the only thing that you can really go off by to get to that conclusion is like theories. Because like if you were to, because like trying to get any official information would have to be from like Hoyoverse, like directly, or from in the game, which Hoyoverse has made no official announcements regarding John Lee and Venti, you know, remembering stuff, nor in the game you can find anything really proving that otherwise. So that's the thing that we're confused about. So we already get what happened, what the true history, yeah, we already know that happened, and like how everything unfold. I mean, they explain that pretty clearly with an Archon quest without you even reading anything. We're just confused about how John Lee and Venti could remember based on the lore that you're getting your lore information from, because like the lore information that they're going off by can only be from Hoyoverse official poster statements or from in the game after the events that would explain why they would remember, which neither really shows at all. It just doesn't make sense. But every creature born from Teyvat will continue to bleed because Nale was the original Dender Archon. The traveler's knowledge of the world of Teyvat has not changed, and everything we witnessed before the destruction of Arukubox is so true. Yeah. Probably John Lee and Venti would have to be born as Outworlders too. Yeah, they would only have to be... Yeah, so like, what explains that they actually remember though? Because like from John Lee's voice lines, right? Because like if you try to look at the lore in the game, it's not going to reveal anything, because like all that's going to be changed. So there's no point in even looking at that at all. And then the only thing that we can go by is their voice lines for the most part, the before and after change. And from looking at the one regarding Buer, which is Dender Archon, right? Like, it doesn't really say that he remembers Ruka Devada specifically. Like, he could still be referring to Nihira, but he doesn't really specify. And then like Venti, what does Venti say, right? About Buer. The first thing you think of when you hear Dender Archon is her powers over dreams. Her dreams are keen to my ballads, full of emotion and imagination. It goes without really saying that we get along really well. So like, so that, I mean, Nihira and Ruka Devada does the same thing. So that doesn't really specify anything. And you can't read anything about them or any records because all the records have been changed. So like, there shouldn't be anything to really go off by that would suggest that they remember her. Yeah, I was agreeing with her point. So from what I've read, I asked like, how does John Lee know? That was my question. Oh, okay, it was a question. Yeah, we were just confused because it seemed like people are saying that they should they remember her, but there's nothing to go off by. Such as just that they remember her, especially from this dialogue that like they could be referring to both or one or the other. Really, just theories. That might be just theories people are making. But considering that, what do you call it? If the Archons are otherworlders, right? There shouldn't be 4 Descenders. There should be... Actually, I forgot the number of Descenders, but I definitely do remember there being less than 7. For sure. For the otherworlders, right? So really, in reality, only 3 other people should be exempt from Urban Soul's jurisdiction, as you guys would call it. I don't know. Deep lore stuff, guys. Deep lore stuff. Like, I know I don't read every textbook in Teyvat that you find lying on the ground, but I don't know. I kind of remember things like that very clearly, like things that they kind of already laid out, bare bones. Especially if I have to read it. Not have to, but if it's like there for me to read, then I'll read it. Anyway, what was I doing? Alright, since we're done with the event. Are we done with events? We are done. Awesome. Considering we're done all the events, now I can finally collect everything. Alright, let's go collect everything now. Oh, whoops, I did it from the bottom. I meant to do it from the top, but whatever. We'll just go backwards then. As you mentioned, I think I should also limit myself to official lores. Yeah, I think what you were reading wasn't lores at all, it was just theories. I've only looked into Zhongli's lore so far, but nothing seems to mention him being from a different world, and considering fellow Archons are not Outlanders, it wouldn't make so much sense, yeah. Event shop. Alright, we should have enough for everything, right? So we'll start from the bottom up. Yeah, imagine if I used everything and then I don't have enough for the crown. That would be so tragic. May smile. May fortune smile on you. Okay. I already have an C6, so that doesn't matter. And then that should be everything. Wait, you already done with the event? Yep, I'm already done with the events.
Tea is ready. Now it's time for a short rest.
Guide to Justice. Guide to Order. Oh, we got a toy. I didn't even realize that. That should be everything now, right? And then that leaves us with 6,584 Primer Gems. Although remember guys, I do have the daily welcome moon, and then I haven't collected any. Wait, have I collected anything from the battle pass? Yeah, I haven't collected anything from the battle pass just yet. Although it doesn't really include Primal Gems, at least not until the very end. Yeah, I don't think there's any Primal Gems. Yeah, 680. So weird how they add it at the very end, but it's whatever. I'm gonna do it tomorrow if I'm not playing Valorant, that is. Yeah, Valorant should be, I think in my time zone, right? I think they released a new update, probably, after 10 a.m. Not 10 a.m., after 10 p.m. So we'll see. But I won't be streaming tomorrow, guys, so just letting you guys know that. So today is my last stream. For now. Not forever, just letting you guys know that. Anyways, I guess I'm gonna do some more exploration now since I got that done. And I think I was around over here where I left off. We're not exploring, but just letting you guys know that I'll be ending stream in like 26 minutes, FYI.
It's time to pull the trigger.
I think I'll be C5 and C1 on my second account and third account, so I will have to get 6 more constellation altogether. What are you talking about? Talking about for Fossilor, or no? You're talking about for the prior Archon, right? Do you have an idea like when you're gonna stream next? Is it gonna be October? Yeah, it'll definitely be in October for sure. I'm not sure if it'll be on the very first day of October since I'm literally getting back on the first day of October. Because how my flight is going to be, guys, is that obviously I'm leaving on the 31st, then I'm arriving in Japan on September 1st. And then I get on my flight again back to the US on the 31st, what is it? 30? It's either the 30th or 31st of September. I forgot the days. I don't remember the days of the month for each month, but whatever the last day of the month is for September, that's the day I'm actually going on the plane, fly back. And then by the time I get off the plane, it'll already be the next day, and I'll just be tired as heck. But whatever, I'll probably be streaming on either 2nd or 3rd day of October.
I got a new letter from an informant.
100%.
Looks like the situation has changed
So
again.
yeah. I gotta get back to horror, but now, but nothing is saying Barbados are more Astro Outlanders. Yeah, I don't think they're Outlanders. And then yeah, that's all. Yeah, that makes sense.
I see everything. Hold the line. With all my strength. I'm seeing stars. Yes. Grow. Look at me.
Oh gosh, I'm almost dead.
Just once more.
I'm bowling Paimon again. 3 dialogue choices again. Yeah, sometimes I bowl there, sometimes I don't. It really just depends. I don't bowl there as much anymore, especially after Sumeru's Archon quest. Because I didn't realize how close Traveler and Paimon had gone until after Sumeru's quest with us being trapped in the dream. I'm not sure if you guys remember that. But yeah.
Allow me.
Which version had the best story so far? What do you think? Definitely Sumeru's for sure. Like, I feel like Raiden's quest was just getting, it was more of just about getting her back on track than saving. I mean, we did save Inazuma, but it was more just getting her back on track more than anything. Sumeru had a lot more meaningful storytelling and lore regarding basically just everything in general. Like, even though she wasn't able to tell us anything about the siblings, she told us, because she said she had nothing, right? I don't know. Like, however she explained it, made a lot more sense than what the other Archons were. Actually, they didn't really tell us anything, honestly. But even though she had nothing to really say about our sibling specifically, the information relating to why she couldn't give them, couldn't give any useful information was very meaningful, I would say. Along with the fact with more backstory into the Harbingers, especially between Wanderer and Dotori, whatever you want to call his name.
Everyone hold hands. Positions.
Oh, whoops! I can't exit. I can't get out of this thing. Oh, there's a Sealy right there. Oh, it's a good thing I came back over here because I didn't see that. I'm still here, haha. I just gotta do academic research instead of Genshin research. Nice, nice. Oh, hopefully you get that done soon. That way you can get back to Genshin research instead. Water should make an appearance on Fontaine. Would be cool to see him in action. Botori? I don't know. I don't know how to say his name. I ain't gonna freaking lie. I ain't embarrassed that I can't pronounce it. Like, if I can't pronounce it, I don't care. As long as you understand, that's what matters. That's what I learned in
I
Japan.
wonder who this gift could be from.
Like, I'm not sure if you tried, going to different countries and, like, speaking the language or whatnot. Like, I'm in, like, a Filipino household, so going to family events and such is pretty difficult because I don't speak, Tagalog. And then going to Japan, I didn't speak much, Japanese, but I think the most important thing, instead of trying to be having perfect pronunciation all the time, is, like, being able to convey your intentions and explanations when conversing in a different language. That's why I don't really care if I can pronounce them correctly all the time, because honestly, like, there's so many different languages in the world. I mean, there's bound to be a few that you can't
I see everything.
pronounce properly.
With all my strength. Commit it to memory. Yeah. 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 Curiosity deserves a reward.
You're just gonna keep running? Okay. Dottore. 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 Yeah, actually, how's he pronounce it? Let me just go to Wander, since I have him. Alright, what do you say? What do you have to say about Dottore? Wait, did I? About the doctor.
It's a pity that Lesser Lord Kusanali already forced him to erase so many of his segments. The joy I would have derived from slicing them apart, one by one.
I guess he doesn't really say his name. Does it? Is there anything else he says about him besides that? Because I want to hear his name. Yeah, I guess there's nothing else, huh? By the way, that's my ping. Like, me spamming that was me trying to switch characters. I'll continue to call him Risley until the day I die. Risley. 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 I don't know. I'll call him Risley. That sounds easier.
Busted.
Mr. Risley, is that what meant? Is that why people are calling him that? Probably. Mr. Risley, is that what it meant? Are you asking if what does that mean?
Take it easy.
Or something else?
Everyone hold hands. Positions. I wonder who this gift could be from.
I don't know. Ask Bisco. I'm more confused on how you asked that question. Because he's saying Risley. That's all he's saying. He's gonna call him, they're gonna call him Risley. That's all. Bisco came out with that name after all? No, I think a lot of people are calling him that. I've been seeing a lot of people online calling Risley, or I don't know how to say his name, but just using Risley for his name. I don't know. Maybe people see like a hidden Riz that I can't see in him, but I can see why people call him that. But I don't think that's a name that Bisco themselves came up with. I think a lot of people are calling him that. I just looked up YouTube video on how to pronounce it.
Take it
Okay.
easy.
Yeah, I wonder how they're gonna pronounce him when he comes out.
How about we explore the area ahead of us later?
Yeah, if I am on.
Take it easy.
Dang, my ping is super bad. It's like fluctuating so much. I'm glad that Genshin's a single player game, otherwise this would have been big trouble.
Take it easy.
I see everything. Rest and rebuild.
Here comes the catch.
Hey. Yeah.
Speaking of Child and Dotre, I think people are saying Child is sort of inspired by Asuka, NG, and Dotre is inspired by Shingi's father. To be honest, I got no clue what either of those sources are from. I didn't notice some FPS drop, didn't ask this, thought it was normal. Oh yeah, it is normal. Just not like all the time. I am playing this game wirelessly after all. Hopefully I can get fiber in the future. But that'll be in the distant future. Alright, there's that crocodile thing over there. Actually, what did they call it? I guess I can't see the name from this far. I thought all Harbingers were inspired by an opera of some sort. I thought it was gonna make me go all the way up there.
Treasure. One way to draw your target out of hiding.
You know, I like how smart they were. Like for certain landscapes, they what do you call it? They just gave you the rewards directly. And for landscapes where they don't roll away, you can just pick them up like you normally would. That's really smart of them. Because I think before they didn't care where they put them. If you open and they fall, that's on you.
Yeah.
Especially they are saying Genshin Impact is sort of inspired by Neon Genesis Evangelion. One. Oh, was I not supposed to go on that? Where am I going? I want to stop. So what is, I think I was supposed to have jumped down. I was supposed to just have jumped down. What am I doing? Well, might as well see where this takes me. I had no clue about Harbingers. My interest was gone when my beloved Signora got killed. Oh, okay.
Take it easy.
Find anything you like?
This is a nice view. Okay. Alright, we'll just go over here then. I was gonna take in the view some more, but I just did that, so. Whatever. I never understood the interest in Signora. But everyone has their own opinion. Yeah, I didn't really like. I can see why people are interested. All right, like I already like like with most female characters, right? I'm sure they had their own big agenda that they're looking at with her.
Treasure. One way to draw your target out of hiding.
Why would they put it like right there? Are you telling me I could have just took that? Wait, did I just? Oh, I just took it. I don't remember if I did or not. I got such a goldfish memory. Ay. I'm surprised you're not interested in Arukubox though. Or yeah, Arukubox. Like like ever since they released the Harbinger trailer with her in it, I was like, whoa, she looks super cool. I didn't give my hopes up though, considering that they killed off Signora though, so. But I am there's a little hope in me that they won't kill her off, and maybe she's a good person. But considering what the Wanderer said about Arlecchino, I would not be surprised if she was killed off, along with Child. Like, Child isn't the type of person that's good at judging people at all. But considering what he said about Arlecchino as well, it's really surprising. Because he doesn't really read into people much, he just loves to fight, that's it. But the fact that he had an opinion about her, and a negative one, in fact, really kind of solidifies that she may not be a playable character. If she does become a playable character, that would be cool. If not, then I would not be surprised. The Harbinger's titles are derived from the stock characters in Commedia dell'arte, a type of Italian theater which uses masks to designate their character's role in the story. Okay.
Hold the line. Everyone hold hands. With all my strength.
I should have been hitting it with water in the beginning.
Find anything you like?
I remember the day where people were crying about their Signora funds. Yeah, now it's gonna be Arlecchino all over again. Yeah, Signora's gonna be the next. I mean, no, Arlecchino's gonna be the next Signora. That's what I meant to say. You can also find short descriptions of the roles each Harbinger has and set theaters on the 11 Fatui Harbingers page on the Genshin Impact fandom wiki. Oh, okay. Hold up, I gotta get these ores. I need these ores so that way I can get the recipes for the weapons for Fontaine. Yeah, what's kind of cool too, I can probably R5 all the Fontaine weapons if I wanted to. But we're just kind of just waiting until all the regions are released. I don't think I crafted anything since, what is that? The Archaeac prototype? Is that what it's called? It's the Claymore, I believe. Let me just look it up. Because, yeah, I R5 like a few weapons. I did the Hakushin Ring. What else? The Kitan Cross Spear. I did this just in case I didn't get Raiden Spear. But I fortunately did, so I didn't have to level that one up. And then what else did I get? Yes, the Prototype Amber. So, where's my Claymore? I think it's down further below. There it is. I think this was like one of the last ones I did. I don't know. The Claymore was the one that was eluding me the most. But that one's pretty cool. I hope your words come true. I want her to get the same treatment as my Nora. People will feel my agony. Especially my friends who still to this day troll me. Yeah, we'll see. Anything can happen. Maybe Signora was just there just to set an example on how the world could be. But then from then on out, they just make everything all pretty and nice. So, we'll see. We'll see if they'll do the same thing again. To be honest, I feel like the next one that should go down is Dotre. He should be another one that should be killed off for his atrocities.
Illusion shattered.
I will have order.
Wanderers in exception, mainly because, you know, sad emo backstory, you know. Very understandable. That was all Dotre's fault.
Quietly now.
Shine down. Inazuma shines eternal.
Winter shall eventually come.
But a momentary distraction.
Whenever when Jao was about to die in the chasm, that was scary. You know, yeah, that one I wouldn't have been surprised if he was killed off. Because, like just imagine if he was actually cut off and then they just took him out of the game. That would have been crazy. That would have been a very sad day for everybody. If Zhao died, I would have cried.
Quietly now.
Yeah, I personally don't really I personally wasn't really too hyped up about Zhao in the first place. I just have him just because I like to have any other 5-star character. But you know, I guess probably the biggest hype is the voice actor, the Japanese voice actor who voices him. So that's cool. But other than that, I'm like, it's whatever. It's whatever. But I was gonna be really surprised if they did kill him off. That I wasn't really expecting. And then the fact that John Lee saved him was also another surprising thing. What the heck happened? Yeah, Himiko was playable before she was killed.
There is no escape. Take them. I have no need.
Of course, John Lee is gonna save his precious son. What am I at now? 77%. There's probably still a lot that I have not covered, huh? I don't think I was just over here. That's where the road was. Oh, I haven't cleared this area either. What am I even doing? And there's a challenge. Alright, guess I gotta do this area then.
Illusion shattered.
Order guide you.
Go in.
Things are about to get dicey.
Now you shall perish. Shine down. There is no escape.
No, you can still get her since she's on the standard banner.
Busted.
Torn to oblivion. Illusion shattered.
Oh. I forgot. So you haven't played Honkai Impact there before, Axel? You just know about like the story? Is that it? Yeah, what does Linnet say, huh? Let me go check.
Just as I expected.
This Rune Guard is pretty annoying, but this time I have both characters.
Shine down.
This is order.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Quietly now. Gotcha.
Where's the timer to go? Oh, over there. Yeah, I'm probably following the story and probably install it back for Dunham. Oh, for Honkai Star. Okay. No, not Honkai Star, it's Honkai Impact 3rd. Yeah, I was saying that's Honkai Impact 3rd. Yeah, did I say Honkai Impact 3rd or Honkai Star Rail? Because I could have sworn I said Honkai Impact 3rd. But yeah, Tamiko is technically in Honkai Star Rail. I mean, technically the universes are connected. Russia, I'm not even sure they're in the same universe. There might be like a multiverse out there. I'm not sure if it's like a multiverse or worlds, but considering there's another Himiko, right? I'm assuming it's like a multiverse kind of thing with Honkai Star Rail. No, you said Honkai Impact 3rd. I was just talking about what the games I do play by Hoyoverse. Okay, okay. No, we were just talking about you, Axel Blaze. We both were talking about Honkai Impact 3rd. Yeah, it was just a confusion.
But a momentary
So many chests in like one area, huh?
destruction.
Philosopher's Traveler is an outlander from one of Hoyo versus other games. Alright, the next game is gonna be like who knows where. I went back in the stream, he said Honkai Impact, sorry. Yeah, no worries, no worries. We know we were just confused, that's it. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna be ending stream after I figure out this puzzle over here. So just letting you guys know that. So if you guys have any last minute things to do before I leave, now's the time, because I'll be selecting the winners for the welcome thing tomorrow. I think I have it set for tomorrow, right?
But a momentary destruction.
Hey, what's up, Starter? Welcome back, welcome back. Just letting you know that I'm gonna be in the stream like right now, actually. But yeah, I won't be able to. Just letting you guys know that I won't be able to stream for majority of September. Like, don't expect a specific time for September. Like, I might be on one day and off another, or I might not even stream at all. But yeah. Thank you guys for coming by, and see you guys next time I stream or in Discord, whichever comes first. I technically I can still see Discord. Just letting you guys know that, because like Discord, that doesn't matter as long as you have internet. So there's that. But yeah, I'm still gonna be playing Genshin every day, easy peasy. Anyways, bye bye, man. Hope you have a beautiful journey. Don't miss us. Don't miss you. What? Usually people, wait, are you saying like don't forget about you? I won't forget about you guys. If that's what you're trying to say. And then he said, false lore, hope the vacation in Japan goes well. Yeah, thank you. I can't win the raffle because I don't have Discord, so I'm not losing anything. No worries. I'll see you and have a great vacation. Yep. Thank you guys. See you guys later. Whenever that will be. But we'll see. Anyways,